this week, these first couple of weeks in August is just a real powder keg. It's a really challenging time. And so if you come out the other side of it, period, that's the triumph. In all likelihood, things are not going to go according to your plan, and you're going to feel incredibly activated emotionally. I don't know if you can hear my cat drinking water. Can you? Hold on, here she is. Hi, Miko! She's kind of a messy eater. Anyway, this astrology is massively stressful and provocative. And it doesn't help that we have a full moon kind of joining the party. Full moons are emotional climax points anyway, and there's already so much tension. I think we're all going to be crashing out. We're all going to be feeling things very strongly. The full moon is on Saturday, August 9th. It's a full moon in Aquarius, which is typically not a sign that is considered to be overly emotional or overly involved at all. Aquarius is like a documentary filmmaker. I'm here to observe. I'm here to learn what humans are like. And there's like this kind of detached fascination with the human experience with Aquarius. Aquarius is very familiar with using like detachment and dissociation as a coping mechanism, or as like the escape hatch when things just get too intense. It's not that they don't feel anything, it's that they distance themselves in order to keep safe. Aquarius kind of insists on being outside of whatever the status quo is because it's just a little too intense in the in-group. Aquarius is a Saturn-ruled sign. Saturn is the planet of boundaries. The issue with this full moon is that Saturn is in incredibly poor condition. Saturn is in Aries, the sign of its fall, where it simply has to surrender to the fact that it's not going to be able to establish the boundaries it wants or likes. In the meantime, it's being waterboarded by Neptune and just having the shit kicked out of it by Mars in Libra through like an opposition. This could not be a worse time for boundary making, boundary setting, boundary keeping and respecting. Saturn's also the planet of like patience and wisdom and discipline. And there's so much going on here that suggests there's a real threat that if you hold on to your discipline and your patience, you may not make it through the experience. Like, it's so threatening that action has to be taken. Is it the best action? Who knows? It's like self-defense. You don't have a lot of time. You don't have a lot of resources. You use what you can. You do the best that you can and you fight like hell. So Saturn's experience of being in a sign it doesn't like, conjoined by a planet that has no interest in preserving the boundaries or keeping Saturn like physically safe in any way, and then also being opposed by the planet of war and violence. All of that is the context in which this full moon is telling its story. I also can't believe in my recent videos where I've been describing all of the really intense looking astrology that's happening, I haven't brought up aliens once. That's actually crazy because, so first of all, this full moon is happening in Aquarius. Pluto is also in Aquarius, making aspects with other planets right now. Aquarius is, I think, probably more than any sign, kind of seen as like the the alien. Aquarius has some like technological advancement themes to it. It also kind of speaks to like transcendence or evolution, whatever, like that next step beyond what the current understanding of what's possible is. Aquarius wants that. And so you think about like technologically advanced, not quite human, outsiders. A lot of people think aliens. We also have Uranus in the mix, and Uranus has some similar themes of just like surprising revelations and furthering our understanding. It's just like it's the mind-blowing effect of learning something new or discovering something that just reorients your worldview and your understanding of your place in the world, what's possible, how big the whole universe is. So yes, aliens, yes, AI. I have thought for a while, and my friends are tired of hearing me talk about this, I think the aliens are us. We're the interlopers. Aquarius kind of asks, what is the step too far? What is the tipping point between humanity and something that's a little further out there? Is there a point where we learn too much, we know too much, or think we know too much, and we create a reality that is not totally real anymore, and also become extremely separated from the more like physical animal parts of ourselves? I think we're already there. Aquarius and Pisces, the last two signs of the zodiac, there really is a quality of like, you're just now you're just floating away. Like you, Capricorn, okay, the last, this is such a tangent. The last three signs of the zodiac are Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces. Capricorn is the point in the story where you, I think, achieve kind of the height of what like physical material existence can offer. And then Aquarius and Pisces are about transcending even that. And at what point are you just like not really connected to this plane anymore? And what does that look like? I really do worry with this astrology about ethics. This is not good astrology for like solid ethics. It's very much the end is in sight. I can make this discovery that changes everything. I can develop this technology that really changes all of us forever. And why wouldn't I go for that? Why wouldn't I be that person, that great leader, thought leader? Some things, I mean, we all know this. Just because you can do some things doesn't mean you should do those things. But with Saturn being as banged up as it is, and this grand air trine that we're contending with, it doesn't feel like there's a lot of second guessing when there's like real achievement and possible recognition on the line. There's something very crazy eyes and ambitious and bloodthirsty about this moment. There feels like this really electric undercurrent of thirst for greatness, thirst to achieve something that impacts all of us, and feeling like that preserves your legacy forever because you're the person who like brought this into being or made this discovery at any and all costs. Anyway, there's so much contradiction in the stories that are being told with these symbols that I find it kind of hard, impossible, to give any kind of like advice or instruction on how to navigate this. I said at the beginning of this video, I think coming out the other side of this is the best we can hope for. And the method by which we do that is anybody's guess. It's dealer's choice. Do your best. Do your best, and I will see you on the other side of this. I hope this video was helpful and interesting. If you liked it, please leave me a like and a comment. Please give me a follow if you like my content. Share this video if you think something was said here that could be beneficial for someone else. And if you would like to get notified of when I go live, click the bell on my profile to get those notifications. If you would like to book a personal reading with me, you can do that by clicking the mushroom and visiting the site listed. I would love to work with you. I thank you for watching. Thank you for being here. Good job today. Good luck out there.